What's going on? So I woke up today and I saw that there was some news posted about the enhancement update, the one that people misconstrued, including myself, from the vague wording that they had on the design notes. That wording was then changed, and there's clarification on those changes. Actually gives us a little bit more information on the enhancements. So yeah, let's get into it. This is some of the most exciting content being added to Adventure Quest Worlds since probably the enhancements first got added to the game back when they got added. Yeah, so these are going to be really cool. I think there's a misconception around them right now that I'm trying to clear up with this video, hopefully. And yeah, I would usually put stuff like this in the news video that I upload every Thursday, but I feel like it needs its own thing so people see it and the misconceptions go away around this, because the very cool system they're going to be adding to the game, where people are like kind of upset that they're adding it because it's not item transmog, but item transmog is also being added. So anyway, let's read this and then we'll go through some more clarifications in the future. So the silent after hours design notes update. Last week's Battle on Gold donation. I think this post is actually kind of old, but me and probably a bunch of other people, myself and a bunch of other people, haven't seen it. So anyway, the blacksmithing rep unlocks blueprints to apply bonus damage effects to any weapon. So that's what it used to say. They had it vague. The original wording was unclear, and we saw it as being misinterpreted. To avoid further misinformation, it was clarified in the middle of the night, but without giving the extra information about why the change was made. So the blacksmithing rep and quests unlock enhancements that apply additional combat effects. So that's what they changed it to afterwards. So yeah, that's kind of the backstory for all the misconceptions around it. So the TLDR and the important information is that the plan for blacksmithing is to create new enhancements that function similar to enhancements and quests to unlock these. So they used the word weapon up here. Apply bonus effects to any weapon. They changed it so it does not say weapon. It just says to apply additional combat effects. You can see they removed weapon from that statement. Now here, they're also saying similar functional enhancements. They're not mentioning weapons. These enhancement effects will be designed to give you more interesting ways to build and play. So these are new ways to build your character in Adventure Quest Worlds. The game needs it. If anyone that's been playing the game for any amount of time realizes that the game definitely needs more things that help you build your character in different branches, different paths, just anything that's different for your character is good. Anything that can differentiate your build from someone else's build is going to be a good thing. The plan has always been for this. We mistakenly wrote it in an ambiguous way, leaving it too open for interpretation. It definitely was, and it definitely was interpreted. We changed the wording in the design notes to be more clear about this, so the players don't get the wrong idea. And the unannounced design notes post change lead to even more confusion. We've taken steps to avoid the late night silent design notes updates in the future. Yeah, so yeah, the change you get just made people even more confused, which is kind of fair, because you see one thing and then you look at it again and it's something else. You're like, wait, what? Anyway, so a little bit of backstory. Now, everything I'm about to show you, take it with a massive grain of salt, because things change, plans change. Yeah, I would love for this salt to be what to get sprinkled onto AQ Worlds, but it might be something different. Anyway, so months and months ago, I put a little tweet like I like to do, where I just I have a random idea in my head and I just type it out, and sometimes I'll delete the tweet 5 minutes later. Anyway, I didn't delete this one. There should be an equivalent to enhancements for every item that can be enhanced. So your cape, your helmet, your class, everything. Yeah, it would add much needed depth to character builds instead of just using the normal enhancements. Spider, one of the people that would be working on this blacksmithing update for the new all enhancement like things, replied to that tweet saying, I wanted to keep this as a surprise, but the devlog revealed it anyway. So the devlog was super vague Kind of like this was super vague. I don't have the devlog here to show because that's finding old design notes is hard. Way harder than it should be. Anyway, you can see what I wrote here as a reply to that is mentioning that it was something about weapons. But what I say here is every item. I'm very explicit about every item. And yeah, so take of that what you will, massive grain of salt, like I said. And also, if you're looking for cosmetic slots, if you're sad that that's not the thing, like you can't have your NSOD damage effect on your unarmed, as an example I've seen recently, or just like, you know, not having to have NSOD equipped or any other 50% damage boost item in your hands always, if you actually want a cool cosmetic weapon, that's going to be a thing. It's going to happen right after the house update, which actually we got more news this week about the house update. Apparently that's coming to a close, like they're finishing it up soon. They've been working on it for a long time at this point. The next up, after they're done the house update, which should be fairly soon hopefully, is going to be the inventory rework. Part of that is the cosmetic slots, the outfit slots, etc. Outfit slots will let you save a set of cosmetics. So if you have a helmet that matches with a cape, that matches with an armor, that matches with a sword, you can save that and you can just equip it all at once with like, an outfit slot. It'll save into a slot. Cosmetic slots, of course, you can equip a different sword than NSOD in your sword slot, but still have the NSOD damage boost with a different sword showing to yourself and other players, which is not possible right now. So, and you could have a different cape. You could have a cape that gives you 25% XP boost, but maybe you want an internal flame instead. So you have internal flame equipped, but you still have your cape of awe running in the background, but no one can see a cape of awe, they see your internal flame. That is coming up in the next update that Spider and Rhubarb will be working on for AQW Flash. So if you're looking for that, it's coming up soon. Also, they mentioned weapons before here. So what I'm thinking with this, as I've pondered it, as it's got over my head, they might be bringing out like stage 1 of the new enhancement system, where it will only be the weapons. And just the test, you know, 'cause sometimes things are broken and you don't want everything to be broken at once, you know? It's kind of how development works. If you release a little bit of something to the players, they find out what's broken, you fix that, then you release a little bit more instead of releasing everything at once. I pay a lot of attention to development. I feel like that's the way developers do it a lot of the time. So they might just be releasing the weapons first, and then later on they'll be like, okay, now the cape enhancements are coming out, and now the armor enhancements are coming out, and now so they might be doing it in that sort of waves. Maybe that might just be me optimistic, like on some copium, that they're going to be adding enhancements to everything, but I really hope they are. I really hope this is that, and it might only be weapons coming out first. So yeah, like I said though, grain of salt for that stuff. It's just stuff they type on Twitter. If it's not typed on the design notes, it's not like something that they're going to do. Even stuff on the design notes they type out sometimes isn't something they're gonna do. But anyway, yeah, server rewrite coming soon. Well, yeah, that's the video. I just wanted to put out like a little hey, if you're not caught up on what's happening with the enhancements, and we hit the 1 trillion goal, by the way, that happened. So you know, thanks to everyone that farmed gold, appreciate that. We're at 1 trillion, and if you want to get your 100 million badge, I'm not sure if you can still donate gold. Yeah, you can still donate gold. So if you want to get your 100 million gold badge, a badge for donating 100 million gold, you can still do that if you would like. There's also one for 15 million. So yeah, if you want to get those 2 badges, it's still available. It'll probably be gone at the end of the week because the thing is, they hit the goal, so it's actually a little bit over the goal. So yeah, do that before the end of the week. And thanks for listening to my rambling. Leave a comment down below of what you think, maybe your theory on what their ambiguous enhancement design notes mean, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.